How's it, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about the stock market. And I know this is a very juicy area for a lot of investors. And I literally get messages daily about how do I choose my stocks? Where do I go? Where do I look? What research do I use? What platforms do I use? So I just wanted to break it down a little bit today. It's not going to be in detail. It's just going to be an overview of how I picked my stocks. I'm not going to get into the stocks that I've picked. I will possibly leave one of my most promising stocks down below in the comments. So make sure that you go down and you read them. So let's break it down step by step. Step number one, what do? I get involved. Getting involved is extremely important. And this is the reason why I make it step number one. You need to find those Facebook groups. You need to find those WhatsApp groups. You need to find all of the possible groups you can find, Telegram, YouTube in the comments. Make sure you look around into every little nook and cranny. You need to find the place where all the investors sit and talk and discuss their picks. I personally found a fantastic Facebook group and WhatsApp group when I started out, and this taught me a lot. Guys, to be honest, around a year ago, I didn't even know how the stock market worked. And when I got involved, but I mean I really got involved, that is when my eyes started opening. That is when my thoughts started going crazy about this stock and about this company and about where to search and about where to find that stock that's going to give you that 50%, 100% profit. And this is where you need to look. You need to find those lucky golden stocks that is going to make you a lot of money. Step number two. Guys, this step, listen very carefully. A lot of people like to put all their money into one basket. And this is unfortunately the wrong way of doing things, in my opinion. Like I said, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just giving you my advice that I do for myself. So this area, I'm telling you, you need to find different pots for different risk. For example, those penny stocks, those crazy stocks that go up 20, 30% daily or down 30% daily, those are the ones where you need to keep a small amount of your profile in. And this is obviously not really important. It's not the most important area that you should be focusing on, but I'm just breaking it down to tell you that not more than 5% of your whole portfolio should be into anything this risky. And I'm talking about stocks that literally go up and down like the crypto market. These stocks, unfortunately, are not stable yet. They do not have enough cash flow coming into the company yet. They do not have enough backing of institutions yet. So you need to make sure that they are not stable and therefore they do not deserve anything more than 5% of your profile. Number two are the medium to risky stocks. These stocks, I'm talking about, you will make great returns in the months to come. But you need to know that these should be very good companies that you're investing in. These should be companies that you see a future in, but a short future. If I was you, I would put 20 to 30% of my portfolio there. And lastly, but most importantly, I'm now going to talk about the long stocks. And these stocks are the stocks that you invest in and you leave until they hit your targets. And I'm not talking about targets of 100%. I'm talking about targets of 200, 300, 400%. Basically, what you think that this company is able to achieve on the stock market. These are stocks that you give onto your children. These are stocks that your children give onto their children. That is how long I'm talking about. And these are basically companies that you think have an amazing foundation and believe that they're going to go triple, quadruple. They're going to tenfold, and these are the ones where you need to get in and you need to be the first or the first of many to get in. I was quite lucky, to be honest. Around a year ago, I got in when the market had just had a big drop, and I bought into a few stocks that I believe have a fantastic future, and they've proven themselves month after month. And like I said, I'll be leaving one of my most promising stocks down below in the comments, so make sure that you check that out afterwards. Step number 3. Now we're going to be talking about the research aspect. Guys, from the groups in step number 1, you need to find stocks that tickle your fancy, if you know what I mean. So step number 3, we're going to get into the research aspect. This is very important. And like I said, never ever invest your hard-earned money before you have researched it yourself, so that you are comfortable and confident that this company is going places. As I talk about in step number 1, you need to find those groups. You need to find those like-minded people that are talking about the stock market, talking about stocks, talking about companies that you would be interested in. From those areas, you get involved and you talk to them and you find a few picks that you believe in, that you think are going to go places, and that you think that you might want to invest in. Write them down. Otherwise, the next day you will forget all about them. There are millions and millions of companies on the stock market, and to remember 1 or 2 is very difficult. So what you do is you look deep into them. I use Yahoo Finance. It has a fantastic app. You can add all of the stocks that you would like to add, and you can go deep dive into these companies. You can look into the very small details, almost like how many employees are in that company, how are their balance sheets looking, lots of different articles about the company. So all of these areas you need to look into. You need to make sure that it looks like a stable company. If you owned that company, how would you feel about the future? This is how you need to look, guys. Because at the end of the day, when you put in, even if you put in $100 into this company, you own a portion of that company. So you need to be confident that that company and that portion that you own is only going to get greater in value. Make sure that you look into all the little pieces of the company. So did the company go into debt at any stage? Is the company in debt? Does the company have a huge loan out in different banks? Is it stable? Are you confident? Are you ready to invest? And make sure you do a lot of research. YouTube is a great place to go. Go watch videos on the company. I have one company that I literally watched video after video after video because the products they were creating were absolutely incredible. And that actually gave me a little push to jump in even further into this company. And let me tell you, that was a success, a big success. So don't let it stop at Facebook. You have so many different portals. I mean, we can literally lie in bed and read everything there is to know about a company, about a thing on the internet. The internet is wonderful for the stock market. So make sure you use it. Do not just say, oh, wow, this company looks like it's going to be great because of one piece of information. No, you need to look into every little bit. And you need to have a partner. You need to have one person that you lean on, one person that you can come to and say, what do you think about this? I'm thinking about buying 100 shares of this company. And let you help each other, give each other advice. And that is why I created this group, so we can help each other on this way. We can give each other information. We can give each other stock picks that is going to hopefully make us very wealthy. So make sure that you comment your stock picks down below so we can start a community that helps each other out. Step number 4, you need to choose the right platform. Guys, I have used, I think, around 10 to 15 different platforms, and they all served me very well, to be quite honest. I mean, none of them were actually scams. None of them took my money. None of them overcharged me. None of them gave me horrible service. But I have found my number one. I personally use Interactive Broker. I find it very good. The reasons why I find it very good are the fact that you basically have a a finance platform in front of you while you are dealing with stocks. You get constant updates, messages about the stocks that you're involved in. You can look at the graph from different angles, different time frames. It's a fantastic app. It has everything, to be honest. A lot of platforms only have limited stocks, and this is what really upsets me, because when I find a stock that I think, wow, this is going to be the future of whatever industry they are part of, and then I look on my app and I'm like, they don't have it. It's so frustrating, because to set up an account, a platform, takes a while. So with Interactive Broker, you literally have every single company that under the sun. You can invest in every part of the company. And I think that that is the benefit that you get from Interactive Broker. I speak to hundreds of people in the stock market daily, and most of us are using Interactive Broker. I would say around 60 to 70% of us use this platform just because of how good it is. You don't have to look any further. I used to have Trading 212, and I still have it because it's a really good platform. It's easy to use, but unfortunately it doesn't have all the stocks. So this is why I had to branch out and I had to get Interactive Broker, because I needed to buy into this one company that I believed in. Unfortunately, because of that, I moved a lot of my stocks, around 90% of them, onto Interactive Broker. And this is my number one platform that I use today. I have a referral link. I will leave it down below. I think you will receive an Interactive Broker stock or a few Interactive Broker stocks if you use my link to sign up. And then I think in about a year's time, if you have stayed with Interactive Broker with plus minus $10,000 in stocks, I will receive also a referral fee. So if you would like those free stocks, go down to the bottom to where the info is and just click on my referral link and sign up through that. And I think once you have funded your account, you will receive some free Interactive Broker stocks. So going on, guys, this is very important to make sure that you select the right platform. Yes, Interactive Broker was the number one for me. However, if it doesn't feel right for you, it doesn't feel right for you. You need to find out what is right for you. What is the best platform for you to use? I like it when the platform is easy to use and is very clean. When I go into it, I know how much I am up, how much I'm down. I get information straight to my platform telling me about my portfolio and what my stocks are doing on a daily basis. So this is why I really, really like Interactive Broker. But please, guys, branch out, try them out, try a few, try at least 5 before you make your decision on which platform you want to go with. Because once you found the right one, you need to stick with that. Because every time you move money in, move money out, obviously there are fees involved. So make sure that you find the right one and you use it for lifetime. The next point is you need to make sure that your stable, solid investment foundation is there and safe and ready in case anything happens on the stock market. Guys, the stock market is risky. Doesn't matter where you invest your money. Even if you invest your money into Amazon, being the largest and the most profitable and the biggest company in the world, it can also go down. It can also drop in price. It's so high. You have to spend around $2,000 just to buy some Amazon share. You literally could take out a loan to buy an Amazon share. That's how high in value they are at the moment. But they also drop. They don't only go up. Nothing only goes up. So please make sure you do your research. Make sure that you have the right platform. And make sure you know that there are risks involved. Like I say, over and over again, you need to have your safe, solid foundation. And this means that you have $5,000 to $10,000, that you have 50% or 25% of your invested money in platforms that you believe that are safe and solid. That if you lose money on the stock market, it's not the end of the world because you have your nest egg tucked away. And let me bring you back to Stake and Sarwa. These are the 2 platforms I use. I've mentioned it before in my videos, and I also mention it on my UAE group. However, I just wanted to mention it again for all the new subscribers, for all the new people watching the channel. And I believe that these two platforms are absolutely incredible. I invest every single month as soon as I get paid into these platforms, and they give me good returns. And also the service is amazing. The team is amazing at both of the platforms. So make sure that you check out these platforms if you do not have your nest egg already there. But make sure you have your nest egg before you jump into something like the stock market. Because these are rough waters, and especially at the moment with all the China and UAE trade war and all of this negative information included. So you need to make sure that you know how to play the stock market. You know what to play in the stock market, and you know where to play in the stock market before you jump into such rough seas. Lastly, I would like to mention the early bird catches the worm. That's all I need to say. What I mean by that is the first in, the most profitable. Because if you are able to jump into a stock at its baby stage and believe in it, and it grows to a massive company, you are extremely profitable. But the people that are getting in at the top, those people struggle to make those profits. So make sure that you research and research and research, and you find your little baby of a company, and you watch that baby grow and grow and grow. But please, guys, ask advice, ask around, make sure that you are speaking to like-minded people, people that have been in the industry for longer than you have, people that have more experience than you, before you jump into a baby company that you believe is going to be extremely successful. However, you didn't see it has millions and millions of debt behind it. So, like I said, be the first in, but be the first in the right place. And bounce your ideas off of other people. I am here and I'm always ready to support. So leave your comments down below. Ask me questions. I'm there to support. I'm there to help. I might not answer in a split second, but I will definitely get to all of your comments. Maybe someone can catch what you have missed, or maybe they can benefit from you. But guys, we all need to give back to each other. The law of attraction. You give out what you want to get in. Make sure that you live that way, because I've just started living that way, and it's wonderful. So guys, on that note, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the next one. But just remember, pay yourself first, because you are worth it.
Money line, I'ma run it every time. Give me mine, going up, need no decline.